What's good, YouTube? It's your boy the Fundamental G_Ramsey, and welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another video. We'll be watching why kids are so violent. Why kids nowadays are crashing out over video games, are crashing out for no reason, like they're crashing out on their parents.
Do you guys remember last year when Gen Alpha kids were being ridiculed to the moon? Teachers were saying they couldn't read, they couldn't write, and all they do was sit and watch brain rot like Coco Melon, play Roblox, and genuinely dopamine max while they sit and scroll on their iPad and their tablet while watching their TV at the same time. Last year they were watching Subway Surfers frying their brains, and now this year the memes are replaced with 6, 7, and Tung 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 So Whore. So basically, we're not getting any better, okay? And on top of that, I would honestly say it's getting worse, bro. Nowadays, Gen Alpha kids are getting to that point where they're strong enough to start bullying their own parents. At times they hit their parents, and now they're even costing them hefty fines and fees like replacing TVs when they crash out on games. And this is really significant because it shows how violent.
I don't understand as a kid, but you're doing this worst thing to your parents. Like, you're not being respectful. You're just trying to violate your parents and beating up your parents. For what reason? For what reason? They didn't buy you a PlayStation. They didn't buy you a PS5. Why? As you can see, if you see like your parents is not financially stable, why would you crash out on them? If you feel like you're a man or a grown-ass woman, go outside and find a job. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a harsh word, but go and find a job
On games. And this is really significant because it shows how violent this new generation is becoming, bro.
Crashed out for the last time.
Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Like, imagine you buy your kid a TV, you buy him a PS5 controller, and he does this on your 15-inch plasma, bro. Like, think about it, bro. I know that we need to be a good parenting or a warm heart parenting, but if he do this or she does this on your hard working furnitures, like for no reason, because she or he crashed out on a video game, and there's supposed to be a punishment. There's no need to record everything, bro. I'm dead. There's no need to record everything as a parent. There is.
My guy crashed out over steal a brain rod, bro. If you don't know what steal a brain rod is, it's just a Roblox game. The most dumb thing ever. Not something to get this mad over, and definitely not something to break $1,000 TV, bro. If my kid breaks $1,000,
like, I feel that is not even valid for a kid. Just say I crashed out on a brain rod. Why? Why? You haven't, bruh. You know the pain that the parents gonna feel, bruh. Just because you crashed out on a video game.
TV, it would take all the hands in the world to grab me, pull me away from putting my hand. I'm just kidding. You know, that is abuse. Either way, though, I'm not gonna lie. What I would do, bro, if my kid did this, he would have to clean dishes, do chores, work a job or something. I don't care.
You see? Yeah, working a job is valid. They doing dishes. I feel like it's a lenient punishment, bro. Like, make something that she or he will regret maybe for 3 weeks. Like, do a punishment for 3 weeks. That is.
If you're 12 years old, you're doing child labor. You're working in the machine factories in order to replace my goddamn 25-inch flat screen TV, bro. Look at the way he threw the controller in there. It's so bad that it left a dent, a mark, a fossil over Roblox. And this lady right here in the comment section said it best. Brain rot is the devil. I just can't prove it yet. Hey, I can prove it to you, okay? They probably have devil games in them Roblox, bro. And watch, they actually probably...
Why would you say I'm not yet to prove it? You don't see your child or someone that's playing it, or don't see online what's happening, because they see all the streamers, they see all the people who are playing video games crashing over it. They don't know those people who are playing those video games, they have money to replace themselves.
We do. I'm gonna have my editor put it on the freaking screen. Yo, put it on the screen, bro. And the thing is, I know some of y'all will say, oh yeah, toddlers, kids will have, you know, bad temper, bad tantrums, you know, they don't know how to control their behavior, blah blah blah, right? But it's not just those.
I feel like if he do this type of thing, but I don't know what is a valid punishment you could give him. Nah, give him a job.
Youngins, the Gen Alpha that are like, you know, 5, 6, 7 years old. It's the ones who are teenagers now, bro. 13-year-old daughter crashes out after I take her cell phone.
Do you even feel bad?
You're tailgating, no.
Dang, what is this type of look, bro? She's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn what you're thinking about me. If this is my child, I'm disowning him. I'm disowning her like that ass.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro, I would crash out too if I still had the freaking iPhone 5 from back in the day in 2010 when it released. She can't even download games like freaking Fruit Ninja or Jetpack Joyride, bro. How do you expect her to enjoy life? Damn, bro.
You can call your friends now.
Nah, good parenting. That's a good parenting. That ass. He did it. Like he crashed that phone to ashes. Like that ass.
Yo, see if you can call your friends now.
Power button don't work.
And
I didn't expect that.
the truck, bro. Oh no, bro. And if you know anything about cars, bro, these fees are expensive as hell to replace. Who even is this, by the way, bro? Is this your friend? Did she recruit a homie to do this? And she's still going.
What is she doing? Like, she's passionate what she's doing. Like, imagine he doing this. I'm disowning him. I'm disowning her. Like, she's gonna sleep outside. Nah, you can't do this. You know how to replace a something from a car, bruh. Like, imagine a tires costing you 1,000, and now you're gonna replace a bolt or something. Nah.
With this nonchalant look, she has no fear of her parents sitting there looking like,
And what? What are you gonna do about it, huh? Dad? Mom? I don't care. I'm gonna, beat
the truck until you buy me a new phone. That's the thing, these kids be thinking that they're on the same.
Like, she feel like she has anything. She feels like she has nothing to lose. You have everything to lose. You have everything. You lose your shelter. You lose food. You lose your parents for crashing out and recruiting your friend to do those kind of things. Why?
Parents, bro, like, you gotta discipline them at some point, right? Maybe they shouldn't fear you to like a physical extent, but they should fear some type of punishment. I feel like grounding or something, man. It just shows that you let them walk over you consistently for them to do this, because they didn't start out doing something this bad. In the comment section, the problem is with the parents, and I pretty much agree, bro. This is on the parents. I'm too black for this. No facts, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm black and Asian, okay? The black side, belt, switch from the tree. The Asian side, sandal. I'm getting beat with a straw hat damn near, bro. It don't matter. This is something that ethnic families would just not allow, bro. When your son slaps the hell out of you, but you remember it's just a baby. Damn. I mean, this is kind of normal, okay? I'll say that. You know, freaking babies, they...
Nah, that is like, you know, a slap of a baby. You will feel like you can put him in the air like this and shake him. No, and you know you can't do nothing.
Won't throw this one in there. I won't violate this baby, but you know, you do it again, yo, I'm gonna be on your head. Brief intermission. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you sub to the channel. We're on the road to... They're being reckless. They're putting their hands on people in school. That didn't stop, okay? So going on r/teachers, you know, where teachers can vent their frustrations in their authentic self without fearing getting fired by the school boarders. This one from 4 months ago says that Gen Alpha struggles with writing ability. This one says that kids are not okay. To save y'all a yap session and a word salad. Basically, this is stating that for the past 2 years, Gen Alpha test scores were free falling and behaviors are escalating. As a teacher, I know...
I feel when kids at school, they don't do their jobs and everything. They don't do their schoolwork. They don't read no more. It's because nowadays they're giving them the free will to do anything. They're giving them to bring phones to the school, to work on an iPad. Why? What happened to books? What happened to carry books?
I'm going to have to change this new generation, but how? I wish I could share the video, but they haven't graduated yet. New teachers wouldn't believe how drastically things have changed in 2.5 years. In just 2 years, test scores are free falling. Behaviors are getting more unruly. Kids are getting more violent. Even teachers sometimes are crashing out in classes. And as the teacher noted, this has all been happening really drastically in the last 2.5 years, bro. And for some of y'all out here that might be saying, oh, this was 7 months ago. This right here is from literally 2 days ago. Is this normal? Kids are glitching out. Glitching out? I started teaching music to 5-6-year-old kids. They can't express their thoughts. They glitch out. They stumble. They're struggling with their development, and the person's wondering if this is a normal thing or not. And I made a more in-depth video about like violence within schools, but just to really drive in the point, kids in schools are bullying more. Like according to this article I found, 34% of teenagers were bullied in the last 12 months. And according to another article, it states that bullying, perpetration, and victimization is at 67.1%. And of course, there's more statistics that talk about like the ethnicities and stuff, or like your demographic that pertains to bullying. For example, if you're a low income, or maybe if you're black,
I don't understand what's going on with this type of bullying, bruh. Like bullying is the most thing that is happening into the world, bruh. Like imagine it's 70% of bullying that is happening during the school work. I don't know who started bullying. Like who started and say I'm gonna do bullying at school. Why would you, bruh? You are making other kids to suffer, bruh.
Now, why Hispanic, you're more likely to be bullied, things like this. It is also important to note that it's hard to find statistics around Gen Alpha as a whole because it just hasn't been that many years yet. Like, I think the further we go down, the more stats we're going to see on Gen Alpha, but our sample size is just not big enough to make insane conclusions. So there is a chance that Gen Alpha is not more violent than other generations, but in my opinion, I feel like the violence they have stems from like anger, rage, things like this that come from poor parenting and social media or overdosing on dopamine.
I feel like when people were, I feel like when parents they are very generous about disciplining their children and say like they're spoiling them too much and they give them social media, they expose them to social media. That ruins them a lot because even this type of thing of 6-7 they say now is getting out of hand. Who let them do them? Who let them do this thing? Because you are letting them to be exposed about social media. You are being soft-hearted on them. There's no disciplinary, and you're saying you're crying after. Oh, no, I feel like. Don't feel like it. Do it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should like, comment, subscribe, and all those.